Here again, God spare life, we're back, we're black, and we're still typical, topical, Afrotropical.
That comment, although he understands that it is necessary to challenge discriminatory behaviour or comments, but he did not view that comment to be discriminatory assumptions about Caribbean people, and therefore gave no thought to challenging it. We note that Mr. Crocker has had no race equality or equal opportunity training for the last 6 or 7 years. At this meeting, was also present at the meeting and was privy to the advice given by Mrs. Ashman regarding Caribbean people. Response understood to her responsibility challenging the discriminatory comments or behaviour encountered with her, took no steps to challenge or disassociate herself from that. We are satisfied, this is Susan Nelson, was prejudicial and stereotypical discriminatory view of Caribbean people. When questioned about this comment by the tribunal, evidence was that she did not think that it was a critical or stereotypical point of view of Caribbean people. So even after this evidence is being presented before her, she didn't find, and she so obviously they didn't change their opinion from
they
this.
didn't, and that's what people need to know. Also, there's a lot of danger that lies within this case. It's raised some very, very serious issues.
Yeah.
You understand? These are people in powerful position,
Very
working
powerful position
for the council, looking over our children and all of that. And they still, they held on to their views, and that's in cross-examination.
So under cross-examination, they found that these views were unchallenged. And now think about this. It actually tells us that Mr. Crocker's had no race equality training for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. A lot of things came out in that tribunal. A lot of things.
6 or 7 years. That means any child that started secondary school would have to be 9 years old. Yeah. The last time we would be here, any training was when the children were 9 years old and would be finishing their last year of school and going into work.
You know, and the thing about it also, I've been from this been going on. I've been trying so hard to, talk to these people. There are people who I'm trying to meet for, because what's going to happen, this is going to keep escalating more and more and more as it goes on. When will this come to an end? Because there's a lot of danger that lies in this situation. And they've, Bristol City Council, I'm saying this to you also, and Susan, you have all endangered my life and my family's life.
That's a strong statement. How have they endangered your life there, Ripton? Of course, I understand because I'm from the Caribbean. I understand exactly what the terminology went, the charges that were brought.
Yeah, because what happened is that after I was arrested and charged, the following week I got my CRB, and now it states on my CRB that I've been charged with assault by battery on 2 young boys. Now I want the City Council and Susan Erickson to understand this. In the Jamaican community and the Caribbean, the term battery is the political correct term for the word gang rape. When you hear on the news that somebody is charged for battery, they are referring to gang rape. That's a dangerous statement, and people has lost their life for such statement. It's luckily I come from a very decent family. People would question things. That's how I feel embarrassment will creep in on my family also if people do not get clear what's happening. So they have endangered my life, my family's life, and create embarrassment on my life, my family's life. And I need my CRB. That's one of the points I want to get across. The need to fix my CRB properly. Put it back as clean as a whistle. I've got CRB from the council, which is quite clean. I need for it to go back. They need to remove that.
Let's move on from obviously we can. I don't say let's move on because it seems that we're trivialising. You lost your job at Eugenia Radio. Has anybody been in contact with you There, I know you had a good show there, a great listening, Soul's Liberation on a Friday night, 8 o'clock. I always used to tune in. Has there been any apologies? Any apologies yet?
No one has even said hi, hello, how you doing? You know, just few other, you know, I gotta say now.
There's a community radio station for black people in Bristol, isn't it? And that's what I thought for the St Paul's area. Surely this is front page news. I would have thought a black station would have been on that. Champion the cause, like BCFM, www.bcfm.org. Texting numbers 075 2880234. We're not making light of the situation, just charging a little bit of humour. Susan, tell me what you feel like.
You know, but in all fairness, you know, I know I've heard, you know, that one presenter mentioned on the station, and you know,
and we sacked him straight away. We will not have no more of this.
You know,
he is God.
But yeah, I've been, you know, I've been treated, you know, very unfair way. I've been humiliated. You know, I've been walking even down the street, man, and people asking me, say they hear, you know, I beat up children, what's happening, what's going on, and it's embarrassing.
Oh, cool.
It's really that, you know, they've defamated my character big time.
But
big time.
I can see the hurt. I can see the hurt and pain, and there's so much. You know, we're not gonna. I can't go through the whole of the case, but there's absolutely so. In fact, Mr. Crocker knew that the investigation that would take place was not an internal one, but instead a police one. But it did not explain this to the claimant.
No, there's nothing.
It seems little points that they was against you from the very insipid. That's the word I'm looking for. Insipid little ways that you know. Oh, you are rather loud, aren't you? He's scaring me. Oh, I thought, there you go. You're scaring Marjorie. You know, all along the one black man by himself. We've all been there at one time or another, and everybody's you know, keep the noise down, keep the noise down. So where you are, and the next thing you're arrested, and it's snowball. There's a snow. It seems like a snowball effect of little colleagues. They seem like they're all supporting each other in their insipid little way of trying to get you evicted from Susan. Then she said, "This is not how we do things in British schools."
No,
what does that mean?
No.
Yeah. What does that mean? Explain yourself. This is not how we do things in British schools. No. Is she an international teacher? Does she teach for UNICEF around the world, and she's got ideas on other school policies around the world? What do you explain yourself, Susan?
Yeah. They didn't follow one of their policies. You see, they've got, you know, policies that, you know, internal investigation should have been done, you know, where I was questioned. I didn't even got the chance to put my story across or fill out, you know, a form or incident form, nothing whatsoever. They just brought me straight right down a criminal road. I was shocked when police called me, tell me, you know, I gotta come in to be arrested or don't let them come for me. I had to like say, hold on, back up, you know, careful of how you speak, you know. So I voluntarily went in and got arrested. As I said, DNA taken and I've never been in jail. It's the biggest key I've seen in my, that key weighed about 4 or 5 pounds, just the key itself, you know. Yeah. When I heard that door slam and I sat in that jail cell, man, you know, I was like, whoa.
Frightening. Frightening, very frightening.
Frightening, embarrassing,
embarrassing, frightening, innocent black man.
Yeah.
But I suppose we can say the system actually worked for you.
Yeah.
Because it found an innocent man innocent. It found an innocent man not guilty of these heinous charges that they brought against you. Again, it's akin to a lady out there screaming rape, and it's not being done. You know, it's not. So, it's not. You never battered no children. You never beat no children. And and as I was saying, and there is a person that's a headmaster in Bristol. That's husband is a BNP member. I just like to let everybody know that again. We're not implying that so Susan Erickson knows anything about this, but he's another head teacher. That's you know, and it's not against the law to be married to someone in the BNP party. It is a legal democratical party, but their views. You know, would you let your children be taught by the Gestapo?
Yeah, man. So basically, I want to, you know, find before this escalates. And as I say, I'm not even talking to Susan right now. I'm talking to the council. You know, if this situation isn't dealt with, it's gonna escalate more and more. And even when it was going on, I tried to prevent it, and I was even trying to protect Susan from the very get-go. and even friends who know about the situation saying, what are you doing, Ripton? But you see, the thing is, I don't want to seem like I'm vindictive or anything, but truth is truth, and you cannot hide the truth. You understand?
You can't hide the truth, and you know, you've had your day in court, and you've got your right to respond. These people, I'm sure, if it had gone against you, there would be a lot more said. Ripton Linsey, a free man, 93.2. More stories coming up. We got the 9 Life crew. Money.